You talk about extensions and things of that nature. Um, it's your show, man. I ain't gonna take over. Go ahead.
Shoot, man. Hey, yeah, you talk about extensions, and we've been here before. Been
Yeah,
talking about
absolutely.
these two players all off season, and it's going to continue until a deal get done. So Mark
Right.
Ramondi, trusted Falcons reporter or ESPN, but we talk about them Falcons. It says GM Ian Cunningham said extension thoughts about wide receiver Drake London are on top of mind, but right now the team is focusing on free agency, that second wave, and then the draft. Cunningham said extensions for London and Robinson, running back Bijan Robinson, likely won't be focused on until after the draft.
Mm, mm.
But the thing about that is, too, though, bro, there are two things about that. I know that he's talking about Drake, and I know that he mentioned Bijan, but it's another guy that didn't even get mentioned at all.
Well, you know how that go, bro. Um, I told you earlier in the conversation. Um, I still can see him getting traded.
Yeah,
And think about it, they got to make a choice because they can't pay everybody. And I keep telling y'all that.
yeah,
If Kyle stays, Drake got to go. Either way, I think Bijan stays. But at the same time, depending on how this season ends, you could be looking at a complete rebuild. Because one, we don't have a quarterback of the future. And yes, I said it, of the future, because they did not draft either of these quarterbacks. So what they're doing is trying to see what they can get out of each one of them before they make a decision. And 35 million in NFL money is sometimes 2 to 3 players. And think about it. Instead of paying a wide receiver 30, 35 million, you can start over in this draft and pay a 4 year contract for 6 or 7 million. See, it makes financial and logical sense. That's what I keep telling y'all. Y'all got to think long term. And that's what the Falcons are thinking. Just like Chris said in the thumbnail, I'm sorry, the title of this video or this live, you got to think about the future. You got to think long term. And you can't think long term paying out $35, $40 million contracts back to back to back season. It doesn't work like that. It worked for some teams because their GM know how to work the cap and knows how to lure players to take pay cuts. And I don't think the Falcons have learned to do that yet. But go ahead.
yeah, facts. Hey, you preaching, brother. I ain't gonna lie, you really are.